I wanted to talk to you today about the posts that you might have seen I've been doing on Facebook. So I've been using those illusion cards because you can see from the illusion cards how easy it is from seeing it in one perspective to seeing it in another. And it's the little guide that I give you. I mean, it's a pack of cards that I got that allow you to see things from a different point of view. So in hypnosis, it's a bit like you step out of yourself momentarily, view the way you are seeing things now, which could be extremely distressing for you. So you view it, and then my job, and colleagues that I'm very proud of having trained with and worked with, our job is to show you that that's just one way of seeing the world, and that you have at your disposal all the tools that you need to radically change things going forward. So whether that's weight loss or smoking or drinking or the anxiety loops that we so often find ourselves in, you have the ability to completely change very quickly the way you perceive that struggle. And the reason I wang on about this so much is because I was in a very, very dark place that many years ago. And it was really frightening. I woke up frightened. I went to bed and didn't sleep. And the worst time for me was when I had very young children. I woke up in intensive care one day and I thought, right, this is not the way I want my children to grow up. And so I started learning about the tools I needed to get to where I am now. And it's incredible. But the first step, it is incredible. And that's why I'm quite boring on my posts, and I do write quite a lot. It's probably extremely boring for a lot of you, but I just love it. So what I try and teach my clients is to get them to this side. And it's not session after session of therapy. And I work in a really lovely community of other hypnotherapists, and I know they all, whether they're stage hypnotherapists or hypnotherapists with their own therapy practice, we all trained because we've all been there, and we're all going through that same journey of wanting to share it with our clients. So the worst bit is doing the contact, isn't it? And like saying, I'm not really coping. But what I would say is, if you're a parent as well, if you're guilt tripping yourself about, I can't take time for myself to do this, please do, because then you're teaching your kids that if they need help, they can get it, and it can be very quick. And once you get the hang of this, you can teach them all the skills they need to get to that loving life, loving every day, connecting with the people you love, not feeling like you're not comfortable in your own skin, feeling like you are really connecting with people, not just watching everyone else from the outside, if you know what I mean, because I was there. Boy, was I there. So that's why I love what I do now. The other thing is that it took a while for me to realise that you don't need to keep going over the same old shizzle. It's not actually helpful to keep going back and back over your backstory about how awful it was. It's not helpful at all. The way forward is to focus only on what you want and the people around you that you want them to have, because that's the way forward, and that's what what I will do is, in hypnosis, I will work out those tools with you. So my posts are really all about that. I won't change those posts. They will be long-winded, because I love the body-mind connection. And I know you can go from feeling like you're completely outside of yourself, completely disconnected, don't understand how everyone else seems to be getting on with things and seems happy, and you're in this awful space. I do know that. I do understand that. I had IBS as well. So I'm here to help.